Board, 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 board. Gay, 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 gay games. Board games, it's what we're playing today. Questabell will start at quest 34, that's what we'll play. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is. I am Bez, Bonnie Beth Shahiari. I'm in London, where after being relatively warm yesterday, it was, I think, recorded at 29 degrees at a point, which was super lovely. And I was in the park and cycling, and there was a brief moment when I actually took my shirt off and I was just wearing one layer like this, if you know what I mean. And it was the most glorious thing. And I have to before actually let me introduce my lovely co-host, the designer of Questabell, designer of Ovation, all-round lovely person who's constantly giving me grace and telling me that whatever is okay. Kirsten Lunde, hello.
Hi, friend. Yes,
And what
wherever
do you
you
have
are
to
is
say to everyone
a-okay.
else out there in the world?
What was that?
What do you have to say to everyone else out there in
Oh,
the world?
well, hello to those friends too. I'm just really always, as always, pleased to be playing with my friend and co-developer and co-designer and all-around wonderful human, Bev.
Oh, thank you very much. And how has your I would you like so I see that Kirsten in the background is preparing us again, removing the A's, the R's, the T's. Shall I give a quick overview of what we did last time?
Absolutely, that would be wonderful.
Okay, we have progressed. We've progressed through the easy stages, we've progressed through the moderates and through the what tricky stages.
Tricky. Yeah.
And then after tricky, we started the fiendish, and the jump from 5 letter words to 6 letter words does make such a big difference. Even if you're doing basically the same thing, suddenly it's like, oh my gosh, I can't do dance. Not that you could do dance anyway, because there's no A in this particular chapter. But you could do, for example, dunces with a U, but then there's only 3 of them in the deck. And then because the A's and the R's and the T's have been taken out, you've got some of the U's have been taken out as well. It's so fiendish, I think is a good word to describe it. And
Agreed. I'm quite proud of us for naming the quest level fiendish and then rising to the occasion and making it actually fiendish.
and
Yay us.
as you can see, I'm just sharing this screen, and there's some interesting little things going on. Like if you remove the A, R, and T, there's 3 of the M's out. So now suddenly there's only 1 M in the deck. And a lot of these quests force you to really ponder what's going on, which is why I opened up a box to remind myself with the let me make myself big, the card list by top letter, by bottom letter, and by number, so I can see, okay, what have we got remaining and what words are actually possible. And I think, Kirsten, you also brought in some little aids for yourself.
I did indeed. I have my reference sheet.
It's exactly what I've
Yay!
got. It's almost as if they
Yay!
were mass produced to
It's almost as if someone wonderful sent me a copy all the way down to New Zealand.
um I know that you can probably hear the clattering from outside. Hopefully it's not too bad. I've got the window open just for some moving air rather than heat. And let's talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
Quest number 31. We were deprived of the art and we had to leave behind the first and last letters. It was relatively easy when I say relatively easy, I mean compared to quest number 32, which was just ridiculously hard. We got stuck in a dead end. And bringing together the first two and the last two, it means that you really need to plan ahead to make sure that you get those words going. And I think we managed to win by making slightly longer words was a good strategy. Then quest number 33, again, I'm going to double check my notes. 33 we did manage to do on our first attempt, so congratulations to us. We were leaving behind the first and the last cards, and words had to start and end with the bottom letters. So we really had to ponder what was available, but not as much as quest number 34, which is what we are now re-attempting, because words must total exactly 21, which is where the little numbers come in. Because there's the frequencies. At the bottom of the cards, you will see the frequency of the lower letter. And so you add up all the numbers on the bottom corners, like one number per card. I know that it's technically shown twice on every single card, but we will be counting all of those. And for example, this one would be a 2, this one would be a 4, and so forth. And we really need to, it's basically like a deduction game at this point of what is available. And this is where we continue, just where we left off.
Indeed.
Do you have anything to say before we get stuck back into it?
No, we're definitely doing 3 words this
Yes.
time. Okay.
I think we decided that it is a tough chapter, and I know it's meant to be fiendish, and I know that we both know that 4 words has been done. You managed to do it with your group, and I'm fairly sure, like, I've managed to do it solo, but there's a big difference, and the question is doing one more word actually adding enough to the quest? And yeah, I think that we both decided that 3 might be good.
Yeah, and I think part of it was what game experience do we want? Do we want it to be a very big puzzle deduction where we're looking at our reference sheet a lot, or do we want to have a little bit of wiggle room for error, or not necessarily a full deduction puzzle, but a little bit more being creative with our words, right? And having that wiggle
I'm just
room.
eating chocolates. I'm going to admit this.
Yay, chocolate! I fully endorse this decision.
Also, for those who don't know, I'm going to come up front and say it. If you lose your medication, I think I should have prioritized kind of spending an hour searching for it and then ringing the GP and asking for more, which I didn't prioritize. Shame on me, and that might be contributing to some mood swings and yeah, a bit of a headache right now. I'm not gonna lie. So well, not only am I not going to lie, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to be up potentially too much information about it, because this is my life and we are real people, and I think that these things should be talked about. Anyway.
Indeed.
I am excited to get started. And do we have any strategies that we want to talk about before we start 34? Because we have failed, but we can do it. But is there anything that we want to talk about between the levels, if you know what I mean?
Well, let's see. 21 with 6 letters, we said was just under 4 or 3.5-ish? 3.5-ish? No?
It's exactly 3.5.
It's exactly 3.5. Okay. Okay, so exactly 3.5. We do have, and when I counted it before, we have 11 of the 3 and unders out. So they can be kind of important to keep that average low, right?
We interesting. So up at the top, let me zoom in slightly. You're saying that there's a disproportionate number of threes and under because there are 6 ones, 6 twos, 9 threes, 12 fours, and 15 fives. So the average is quite a bit above 3. So I guess what you're saying is that it's really important to actually place those ones and twos and threes. And we might have to discard some fives potentially.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's something we have to pay attention to.
Okay. I think that we will go for it. And
yep.
Can you stop looking at my screen?
I am no longer looking at your screen.
Okay, I am going to draw 3 cards and let us start. Kirsten, 1027. We are starting our second attempt at Quest 34.
Okay. Would you like to start or would you like me to?
Oh, you start.
Okay.
While I treat myself to, this is Madagascan 75% cocoa. I'm sorry for anyone that I'm making feel envious.
I'm going to say niche, Niche.
Nice.
No, niche. Just kidding.
Okay, I'm going to check. I know it's really early to check the dictionary, but I want to be double checking if things can be turned into 6-letter words. And so I looked up the word niches, and I understand that Kirsten said the word niche to give me a bit more of a clue. And I am going to put niches. And I am aware there's only 2 C's left, and it is a bit of a risky play.
Yeah, and as the first thing I said, I didn't. Let's see. We know the H would be 5, and the C would be 4. So that's 9 and 7 is 16. So that seems a little risky.
But then we just need an NI that totals 5.
We say just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I will. I'm just gonna. Say, I mean, I'm gonna say
Niches.
I'm gonna say pines, just to say it.
Okay. So Kirsten's presumably telling me that she's got a P in her hand. And
if that's true, it's the only other one because there's one out.
I'm going to put this down definitely for the sake of putting this down. And I'm going to say, how can I say this?
Okay.
I'm going to say,
okay.
going to say 9. Nine. And that might be an indication to Kirsten what I want to build. It might be an indication of what I've got in my hand. Or potentially I might just be saying rubbish. There's always that possibility, but I do feel like in the fiendish levels, you do have to choose your clue words judiciously, let's say. Yes!
I'm gonna say pines again, but yeah.
Yes! Niches!
So now we need
7, 12, 20. Wait.
12, 16, 17, 18.
18, few. Yeah, we do need an
So we
N
need
with a 3 on it.
All right, and we need
7, 12. Yeah, 18. Thank goodness you're here to correct my terrible arithmetic.
There's just one of those. Okay.
If you could see my face, I'd be waggling my eyebrows in a kind of borderline cheating.
All right. Oh boy. Okay.
And technically, this might not be the best move, but we could just make a 3-letter word to get rid of a line.
1 N isn't bad, though. Oh, but if I do that, I'm really committing us to something.
As long as there's no overlap, I believe in us. And we can mitigate the luck because we can go fishing if we need to. Fishing, digging, whatever you call it. It's when you discard 2 cards and then you draw 2 more. And it can be really painful because often you want to discard just the 1, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say hone.
I am continuing to eat the Madagascan 75%. Because I'm making the words.
Look at that. That is crazy. I just said that out of the blue. That is great. I'll take it.
Sometimes things just work out.
I'm gonna say Bob's.
BOBS. Interesting. Okay. I feel like this is the point where we have to start thinking about what words might be possible. So I'm going to make some notes on the thing. So just if I were to say a particular word, that I'm going to write in chat. So people aren't. Oh wait, not in the private chats. That's exactly where I don't want to write it. I want to write it in the public chat where Kirsten isn't looking.
I'm not looking yet.
So if I were to do the word that I just wrote, we've already got 3 on the bottom, which means we can have some higher letters. And 9 would take it to 12. So then we need 9. Okay. So I can't do what I was about to do because to explain to everyone, the lower letters, you know exactly what's on those cards, and then it's these top letters. And if I were to play this particular top letter, then that would mean we need. Oh, wait, we could always add an S. Wait a minute. What S's are available? Let me check the sheet.
Yep.
So we've got the SC is out.
SB is out, is visible.
Yes.
It's on the board. Yeah. So we have 2. So then we have a 5, a 3, a 5, and a 1. We have 2 5s, a 3, and a 1. Yeah.
5, 5, 3, and 1. So 5 is the most common. So if I was to do 13, 18, and then yes, this is possible. It might be annoying, but I'm just going to put it in and say D-bones. Debones.
Okay. Um,
5, 10, 13.
D-bones is definitely doable. Is that what we're saying?
So we
So
would
that's 9 from the
need-
D and the B. 10, 11, 12, 13.
So we need an 8 between the E and the S.
Okay. And E.
Yeah.
EW is already out. So it can't be a 5S. It has to be. Okay, a 3. Okay.
Yeah. I am kind of pushing us to 2 particular cards. The EL and
Yep, D-bones.
SG. Oh, interesting. See, this is interesting. At this point, I could discard because, as we've talked about, having those 4s and 5s isn't maybe ideal, but I could also just play something onto the top row. And I'm going to say, oh, that doesn't work. I'm going to check a 3-letter word because we've not been using this rule loads up until now, but clearing might be a good thing. So lib, L-I-B, is definitely a word, which I'm appreciative for. And I'm going to say lib, L-I-B.
Okay. I could do that.
Yeah, our first one we got quite easily, and then this second one we have can definitely get
13, 16. That would be 5. Doable.
Are you pondering for the top?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, while you are pondering the top, we never did the intro. Shall I read the intro to this level?
Oh, definitely, because we did it last night, so we just forgot.
This is, as we mentioned, quest number 34. Duality and individuality. The assistant commands your ranks as the head librarian is nowhere to be seen. Without art, we must combine our power in numeracy, he says. As two can become one, they also remain two. Use both frequencies for greatest effect. You glance at River, and you both nod, but with greater uncertainty than ever before. And again, quest number 34. Words must total exactly 21, and I'm going to we need to make 3 words, and I will get that on a banner now.
I'm gonna say wishes.
Wishes. Interesting. We have so we have 3 of the W's out, and
do we have 3 out? Oh no. Okay. Well, that's okay.
That's
okay. That's okay.
So I'm also, how many D's? 1, 2. We've only got 2 D's visible, I believe.
2. Yep.
And if we were to do another word that I'm thinking of, then ISH, it's currently on 13. So whatever we make needs to total
8.
no more than 8. So we need to have 3 cards that total no more than 8. I think. So that could that work? Not that. You've already played the EP. Interesting. Okay. You might hate me for this, but I'm going to make a decision.
You make a decision.
I am going to say dishes because and I'm going to
1, 2, 3. Okay.
that's 18. So we've got an E and S that totals 3. And I'll consult
And
the
there
council.
we can't do an okay. Oh boy.
I don't think I need to consult the council, but we are basically now looking for 2 very specific things, and I think it is time to go fishing.
I think, and I think, well, it's a problem. I'm just going to say that. It is a problem.
Oh no, I'm thinking that Kirsten might have a D and also DS, because those would be the 2 things that cannot be played just now. Because I'm fairly sure both Kirsten and I are aware that for dishes we need the EY and the SX, and for D bones we need a D, an EL, and an S3. But it is partially about what order they come up in, because
I think I'm gonna have to clear. It's either that. It's worse, I think, the other way.
Yeah, like how many D's do we have though? 1, 2, 3. We've got 2 D's. Do you want to consult the council before your move, or
I'm
I feel like we're
really
so on the cusp of winning. We should be able to do this.
okay. I will discard.
I will also go fishing. Because, yep, we need the.
Yeah, I don't like 3
We're
because it
waiting
turns this
for
into fishing.
EY, SG, and EL.
I don't. I'm definitely taking issue with this as being the play, but
Yes. Dishes.
dishes.
Okay, and that gets cleared.
Yep.
And let's just double check. So we've got 5, 9, 13, 18, 20, 21. And we are looking for D-bones.
Bones, plural.
Yes.
So what S is that? Is it a 2?
It's a 3.
Okay.
SG. So we've currently got 5, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So yeah, I'm going to discard 2. D-bones. Phew.
Yeah.
You made the noise like you're very unsatisfied.
I am very unsatisfied. I don't enjoy the ones where it's just solve it and then go fishing. Those are just not as satisfying to me. So I don't know what to do about that or what to do with that.
I felt
I felt great about niches that just came together as almost a
I
fluke.
felt really good about working out dishes. Like after you did wishes, and then I was like, dishes can actually work. And I felt like we had solved a puzzle, and I was very happy about it personally. Oh, before we prepare for the next one, you might want to set aside the W's, U's, and G's for secret reasons. But while you're pondering and we are reflecting upon our experiences, the success is success. The library feels stronger than it has in days as your final incantations return nearly every piece of art to its rightful place. All save the great tapestry that should grace the entire back wall of the Arcana section. Will the return of the art to the library help you defeat a great beast in quest number 35? Exciting. And we are going to go to number 35. Do we want to talk about this more right now, or shall we just push on? I just want to, for the record, once...
No, okay. Where's the other W?
Once you were kind of a bit, and then it was like, no, we have 2 Ds, we can totally do it. There's a small chance that we might not manage it, but it's okay. And then once I think I drew the EY, or it was the EL, it was the EY, I think. And then it was like, okay, you can definitely play one of your things, and we've got less chance of getting totally scuppered. And yeah, if you've got the ones that you can't play just yet, because you do need to play them in that particular order, it doesn't work. And the luck mitigation isn't quite there. We do keep ART out.
Oh, do we? Oh, that's right, we
We
do.
leave ART out, and we've got a mini deck of all the frees.
Sorry, I'm thrown by how much I didn't that wasn't happy for me.
I mean, I'm
It doesn't
genuinely...
feel fiendish to me. It doesn't feel like it's up to the standard of the other ones.
Maybe...
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess if it was forwards, we would have failed again.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we probably would have had a different approach too. But
yeah, I understand your concern about the difficulty. I think that forcing people to change their strategy does still, even if it's not strictly harder, it is forcing you to use a different type of strategy. And I think, for me, I really enjoyed that variant. That's me personally.
Yeah, and I really don't. So,
like, did you dislike it so much that you would want to remove it, or?
Well, I mean, I that ending of a quest is so dissatisfying to me.
When you go fishing.
Yeah, when it's just, oh well, we've solved it. Like, if it's not straightforward, again, it doesn't feel like it's really fiendish that way. Well, we've solved it with, I mean, we were able to discard so many times and just fish for cards. Yeah, I would want to consider tweaking it in some way to make it more
fiendish.
I
mean,
are both A's over here or what? What's going on? One
AW and AG, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I couldn't remember.
And sorry, I don't know what's this work going on with this hammering. I do apologize for... Can I just drag? No, that doesn't
work. You can move it wherever.
Do I double? Yep. Double click to select.
Yeah, double click to all of them. Yep.
There we go.
Yep. Since I'm not looking at your screen, I can't tell what's off screen.
I'm curious what anyone watching, if you had watched that, how you feel about it. I am feeling... I would be sad if that went. I know you didn't enjoy it, and I feel sad that you didn't enjoy it. And it's interesting because it feels like a great dichotomy almost, where I really enjoyed the moments of, oh yeah, I've managed to do it. It would be interesting to ask other people how they feel about concluding a level by either fishing or just saying, well, I need this one particular card. I've basically won. I'm not going to go through the motions, which is what Joe has done. Mm-hmm. Or alternative. And the other question is, can we even change that? A, should we be trying to change that or lessen that? And B, can we? And my gut reactions are, I'm not sure, and possibly not. And honestly, it's the second answer that's my bigger concern. But,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. There have been a couple of them that have ended this way, and I don't. I mean, as we've said, we can't. Not every level is necessarily up for every player. And this, fortunately, isn't likely to be someone's first experience with it because for me, that ending is just so anticlimactic. It's not. I much prefer the endings where there's drama at the end, where you're not sure if you're going to make it, or there's a little more. I mean, I suppose all of them could be just sussed out at that point, but
let's talk more
Yeah.
about it at the end, because I feel like this is something that we could or even on another day, because I feel like this is something we could go back and forth about
Yeah.
for an hour. But my gut reaction now is, like, my preference would be to leave it, because I personally enjoyed it, and I found the looking of the things and thinking, oh, we've got these two letters, oh, brilliant. And we were quite lucky with the niches that I
Yeah,
had
that was
the
just me
NI
cluing that I had.
that totaled exactly 5.
I had the NH and the IC in my hand and played an E. So I said niches just to let you know I had those
Yeah, I
letters.
got that. And it was a very good clue.
And so the fact that we were able to make that word was wild. That part was fun.
Anyway,
But yeah.
let's focus on this bit.
Yep.
So I could start, and I might start by playing a card from the center.
We should probably read this though.
Oh, of course we should. Would you like to read the intro?
Sure. Quest number 35. Wug, wug, wug. All librarians have gathered in Arcana to stand before the empty expanse that should hold the tapestry of epic histories when it suddenly appears. Before you're able to celebrate, a great beast once bested by an ancient hero expands from the fine threads, forming into a terrifying three-headed canine, drooling frayed threads and growling through needle-sharp teeth. It's Wug, 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 gasps River. You remember a vague story of this mythical monster, but there's no time to think about it as the creature attacks. So we continue with no ART, which you kindly reminded me of when I tried to tidy them away. Our word length is still 6 or more letters. This time we have our mini deck of our creature, Wug, Wug, Wug. So it's all the 3s, the Gs, the Us, and the Ws. And we have to use all of the mini deck's lower letters. Oh, I have the wrong reference here.
Okay.
So yeah, those are challenging letters to use, I think. 6-letter words.
And we were discussing that when we obviously, and I'm just going to say, on August the 1st, I will make the Comic Sans version available for at least 48 hours, probably a little bit longer, just so that people have time to download it, as well as the Questabell rules, what I'm starting to call version 1.0, if that's okay with you, Kirsten. I didn't ask your permission. But I see version 1.0 as what we release for 1st of August. Hopefully it will have some illustrations and hints of the typography, but then we will continue pondering stuff based on any feedback, and we might keep making changes. And then our vague plan is that before UK Games Expo, while I'm in Bangkok, I will have gone through a few iterations. I just realized that makes so much sense. Watercolor dries faster in Bangkok. Of course it does, because it's so much warmer. Sorry, I'm being kind of dense, but no, I'm actually really looking forward to that, and I will probably take an old toothbrush with me as well, just for a bit of spraying, and I'm looking forward to going through a few iterations with that. We will continue thinking about the mechanics, although not at the rate that we currently are. And when we finally get this game out on Kickstarter and then produce it, which is what I was driving at, for the mini decks, there will be little tokens we were talking about, just to cover the O, so it's clear. You need to use that as the U. You cannot use it for the top letter. And maybe the tokens would have images of the trolls or Wug 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 or even Jack Vexes. I don't know.
That would
Yeah.
be fun. Yeah.
So, yeah, and
I'm gonna say lush.
hey, I never said my word.
Oh, you
Sorry.
didn't.
I'm going to say much, M-U-C-H.
Okay, I said lush.
And because we
L-U-S-H.
rambled, I'm redoing the timestamp for when we started. And we've got it's just stream elements reminding us to do a wee stretch. Oh my gosh, I actually really feel that on my side. I might go off and do a bit of proper stretching or something at some point, definitely within the next 3 days. Lush is what you said, Lush.
Yep.
Okay. And we've got 9 of these to get through. I'm going to start a new word. Room. WOMB. Oh.
Yeah. All right. I know what you said. Oh, it's a longer word. Is that good, bad, or indifferent?
I mean, we've got 18, 6, 24 letters.
I'm going to say
25.
lush. Lushes. More than one lush.
Got 25 letters to get rid of 9 parts of wug, wug, wug. So we kind of have to have I know this isn't exact, but like kind of a less than 3-to-1 ratio, if you know what I mean. So about 2 point something cards to every bit of wug, wug, wug. I'm just observing. But yeah, this deck is very small. I am struggling. If only wug, wug, wug was words, that would be so much.
That would be so easy, yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, who made this stupid level?
I'm afraid I gotta tell you, it was us.
Okay, I'm sorry about this. Cluster.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I'll go closed. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, shit. Discard that. And discard that.
Why couldn't you?
Because we have to use the U. And cluster can't be
Oh,
made.
yeah.
Cluster can't be made because we don't have a T or an R.
Oh, friggins.
So I don't quite know what to do.
That's not so rude word, is it? What I just said.
Friggins? I don't think so. But I don't know if we can. I don't know how to solve that. Should we start over? I don't know what to do.
Us. Clos. Olos. I think we might have totally messed up. I am ready to do.
Now, in my defense,
I was the one who messed up with cluster, okay? You don't have to defend yourself. I messed up.
But we are in it together.
Yes.
And at least this time I spotted it before we can. Like when Jovial, we both just kept playing along until we finally went, uh-oh.
Shall we redeal?
I think so. I think that's a good idea. Oops. That one. Okay, good. You got it. I was like, oh, I can fix this. No, wait, we need to use that U. I was so confident I could fix it. I could not fix it.
How do you shuffle?
You double click to get them all, and then Z. Z.
Z. Or Z, as we might say in the UK.
And in New Zealand. Don't tell on me. I didn't say it properly at first. Well, there's our
Well,
W.
there is video evidence. I'll send it to all your New Zealander friends just at the timestamp. Actually, that's mean. I'm not going to do that.
You bugger.
And also, honestly...
All right, well, you can timestamp it, and I'm going to say the All Blacks are the best, and New Zealand invented pavlova. So there we go. That cancels out any Z error. Okay. I'm going to go first. I'm going to say window.
Okay, so we spent about 6 minutes before we redeal, and then we have now started again.
Yes, we've started again.
I believe in us. I believe we can defeat the horrifying wug wug wug.
It is horrifying, yes, indeed. But I do believe in us too.
Small question for you to ponder while I'm taking my turn. Do you think that when in the quest rules, when we say the mini deck of all the threes and use all the mini deck's lower letters, should those be in the order that you've got, which is in alphabetical order, which I really like, although I'm now noticing that you've just got 2 of each letter, or should it...
Oh, that's right, I did.
Or should it be in the wug 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 order for thematic reasons?
I think it should be shuffled.
Shuffled.
I do. Oh, you mean the in the rules?
I'm asking, in the rules for the goal, should it be listed?
I can put it down there at the bottom.
Lower letters, open brackets, GGG, UUU, WWW, which is in alphabetical order, or should it be written wug wug wug?
Well, we've already got it written wug 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 in the text. I was thinking this is helpful if people are searching through the deck.
That makes sense.
But I don't know. I'm open to either one. But the reason I did it in that alpha order was just to make it clear that you're looking for the G's, the U's, the W's. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say glowed. GLOWED.
Cool.
So I'm thinking in my head, if we get 2 per word, I think then we actually stand a chance. We can't just defeat wug wug one piece at a time. We need to go for it.
I'm not sure how to use 2 U's in a word, but not that many. I mean, there's some, but 6-letter words are kind of tough to come by. I don't know. Oh, I can't say that. I was going to say one, but it's not doable because art's out. I put the wrong one out. Oh, the wrong card out, but that's okay. I'm just going to say bands, BANS.
BANS. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm going to stick with glowed.
Okay. Glossy.
Good.
I will discard.
Oh no. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna lose.
discarding.
We will be losing.
Yes, it is very possible.
Yep.
Oh no, maybe I said a bad word. We can discuss our strategy afterwards.
Glossed. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gr- mm, um.
Oh.
Lost.
Okay. Glowed.
Few. Yeah, let's do glowed, and we've used 2. Yeah, 7 more to go. This is fiendish indeed.
Window.
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 Oh, I'm going to check a word.
Okay.
No, it's not a word, apparently. I am disappointed that I'm sure I've heard someone use it as a word, but we are not using that to define what's a word. We're not just saying, oh, I'm sure I heard a friend say it one time at some point, and I knew what they meant, and they knew what they meant. But, oh, it's like, anyway. Oh. We've got 1 L left, I believe. Glosses.
Window.
Oh, so painful.
Yeah.
And I checked a thing, and that I thought was probably not a word, and indeed it was not. And I'm aware that we've probably consigned ourselves to losing.
Yeah.
And next time, let's consult the council more or discuss stuff.
Window.
Oh my gosh, window. That was excruciating.
Yeah. Glosses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glosses.
Although losses looked pretty good there.
No, it didn't. We want to defeat Woggle Blog.
Throw that U out there and see what we can't do with that. Well, we've got 4 of these to use.
Okay, at this point,
there's just no way unless we've got a 9-letter word. Let's see, a G.
Okay, I'm not going to do the work of checking, but I'm going to just say key, Quay.
Okay. Fantastic. The heck, I can figure out what you have just based on what I have and what's left, right? So we have 1 more U, don't we? We need a 6 or more letter word with 3 U's in it.
Yeah.
That uses what we have left.
I'm happy to redeal.
Okay. Do you want to see what we've got, or I'm curious? Yeah, you. Those U's are tough.
Yeah, I had the Q and the Y, and K isn't even a thing because we've only got 4 A's, I guess. Wait, one.
Well, there's all 6 A's
Oh
are
no,
out, but
there's no A's at all.
there's
Of
no
course,
A's. This A
we
and
don't
this A.
have any art.
Yeah, these A's are in our deck, are in our mini deck.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yep, there we go.
That's all of them.
And let me actually.
Yep.
What I was going to do. Yep, Wog defeated us again. Okay, I'm not entirely happy about that, but we definitely, I feel like going for 2 words that was both needing an L was a mistake, because we did have 2 L's in the deck, but it did constrain us quite a lot.
I mean, we were already constrained just with 1.
That's true.
Having so few outs because we're missing so many letters is pretty problematic.
I'll let you do the.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to look at what's available. Even it just. There's 3 U's are quite something. Okay.
Yeah, that's the point where you stop being able to read them all.
Yeah. That's why it's kind of stopped. But okay. Well, we can do it again. There is the possibility story-wise, because some of the art has returned, that we could add a letter back.
No, heck no.
Okay.
I think that it's achievable. We need to be mindful that we need at least 2 of bits of wog in every single word. Otherwise, we are going to run out of cards. I think we want to balance the whoops. How do you select 3 exactly?
Oh, hold shift and then click, and then to the number that you need. Hold down shift. Yep, there you go.
Oh, I did it by clicking and then holding down shift and then clicking again.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you hold down shift and just go click, you can get 3.
No, that didn't work for me for whatever reason.
That's weird.
To click, shift, click. But anyway, yeah, I do think that we need to balance giving information with letting the other player know what's a word, and that we can actually make. And I'm actually also mindful that we might want to do more council consulting.
Well, my trouble was I had no vowels in that at first, which is why I went and grabbed the W. I had nothing no vowels, and nothing that really.
U is actually really helpful, but being at the bottom is a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is attempt number 3.
Indeed. You got the start time?
Yep, I have. Okay, I'm pondering. Unless you have something that you want to say. Oh, wait, I've got. I'm going to say a word.
Okay.
I'm going to say. Wait, yes. Cow. COW. Yeah, it's the length of the deck and the variance of how things come up definitely means that you can't just think of a bunch of words and then play them. I think that you could almost do that with Fip and Piff in, I think it was quest number 5. Not to mention making 3-letter words. That was kind of,
Right.
yeah, we could just march through that. Fip and Piff are no match for us,
Nope.
unless, of course, they had a bit of help.
I can say something, but
Oh, the only WU words I can think of is Wurst, but like the German sausages, which is actually in Collins English Dictionary for the record. And
I'm gonna say ukulele.
ukulele. Okay, that's both of the L's. Let's try it. And I'm going to say oh no, that doesn't work. There's no T's. We can't do comparatives. We can't do superlatives. I'm just going to say this word, blues, BLUES. Ooh. Oh no, we can't even turn it into a person who does the thing, because no R's. ART, that is so punishing. I actually really love the ART because it does make you think about words in a new way and be like, oh no. I'm just going to tell you, I was thinking of the words gluers, like people who glue things.
Right, right, yeah.
And it's like, no, we can't have gluers. We can't have bluer. We can't have bluest. And yeah, it's kind of some ways of transforming words to just make them a little bit longer, and that combined with the jump to 6 letters, I think it really, I'm going to say, exacerbates that. It really reinforces that trickiness, that
good thing
fiendishness of
about
going up
that.
to 6. And in case anyone's wondering, I'm going to tell people right now, I hope you don't hate me. Well, I know you aren't going to hate me for this, but I hope you aren't disappointed in me sharing a tiny bit of information.
I'm gonna say swings.
Oh, interesting. Oh. Ah. Oh my gosh. I don't know why this is making me laugh. It's just ridiculously painful.
Yeah.
It's like just right on the cusp of, can we bloomin' do this? I believe we can, but it's going to take a lot of
I was hoping.
oh no. Gosh darn it. I was looking for something and it didn't quite work, and
Shoot. Well, now I'm not quite sure what to do. I should have done something differently.
I'm
Sorry.
showing people on the screen something that I thought this could go here for that. Can you see? I guess you can see where my cursor is. So, but you can't see what card I'm holding, right?
I can see you've highlighted one of your cards. That's all I'm seeing right now.
Okay.
For whatever reason. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing.
You can't see where my cursor is?
No, for some reason I can't. Usually I can.
Interesting. Can you now?
Yeah, I can now.
Interesting. So when I kind of get ready to move one of my cards, just to stop you from seeing what I'm thinking, it hides it. That's really interesting.
I can see which card you have highlighted, but I can't see.
But you can't see
moving.
the letters on the card, so
no,
it
not
doesn't
at all.
make any difference. And I could put it back like anywhere. I could mix them up, and not that you would know the difference. But I was sure there would be a word with that, and I only looked up one thing, and I'm not allowed to keep looking up stuff, and I'm finding it frustrating a wee bit, but I'm also thinking there must be something, and yeah. Wings is what you said, and ukulele is what was said for the top, and I just went along with that, and we do have 2 more U's in that thing. Ukulele, that does U7.
Uses 2 U's though.
Yeah.
But there's other ways to just use one.
I'm going to say oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm seriously thinking of discarding. I'm trying to think of how I would. Okay, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask the council.
Yeah.
Can you think of any word that goes O-U-K, if you see what I mean? Can you think of any words with an O-U-K in it?
No, I can't.
I was sure there would be like but I'm going to discard 2.
Yeah, it's my fault. I got us into that, and now I don't know. I'm gonna well. Doesn't matter. My only way to solve this is to change the top.
That's fine. I'm excited.
Okay. I'm gonna say
such a child. I'm so impatient.
Flukes. Flukes. Flukes.
Great. I'm going to say swigged. Actually, I'll double check first to check that is a word. Yeah, it is a word. Swigged.
Yep. I will say flukes.
Swigged. Oh, maybe
I
should
be a G. Nope. Flukes.
I will play an S to get rid of the top.
Awesome.
Because now we have just done the 1.
Yep. I'm going to say woof. 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 Oops, not that. That.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Wow is another one.
um. Yeah. Double W. I'm thinking, no, there's nothing like that. There's double B's, there's double P's, there's double G's, double L's, but not double W as far as I can think.
No, I don't think so.
Um, ooh,
Yep. Woo.
um, okay, let's see. You've indicated an F, and there's one F left, I believe. So I'm going to assume you have an F. But we can't just make a free letter word to discard here because,
Right. We would lose.
yeah, and I think that needs to be kind of mentioned clearly in the rules somewhere because I think that is something that we don't exactly clarify. I think, yeah, that should be in the FAQ or something. I don't know, or maybe like some sorts of words like free letter clears, like you are allowed to say any word as a clue as long as it's 3 letters long, and you're allowed to clear any word as long as it's 3 or more letters long. But then for these mini decks, it should be, by the way, no 3 letter clears. I don't know, some sorts
You
of
can do a 3-letter clear just if you clear one of the cards, one of the letters from the mini deck, you've
that's
lost.
true.
Because if you start one and then go, oh wait, that won't work, you could clear.
So I guess we've got to have that as an addendum to the mini deck rules, just to say you cannot do a 3 letter clear with the cards from the mini deck. Anyway, I am pausing because I'm struggling to find stuff that works. And 6 is so punishing, and I am tempted to discard, but I think that might just be me looking for the easy way out. We've got 2 L's, no, 1 L that's not already been used. 1 L in the game is what we've got.
Yep.
And it could be in your hand, it could be in my hand. We've got, yeah, what did you say for the top again?
Woof, WOOF.
Yeah, you did indicate the F. I couldn't remember what you'd said, but I just remembered you indicating an F. So, I know this is kind of cheating. I'm just going to talk through Wiffle. Came to my mind, but Wiffle has 2 F's in it, I'm fairly sure.
And one's out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And whoa, there's a P. I'm just checking. The P's, F's, and Y's are actually surprisingly helpful sometimes. And there's still 1 P left. There's still 2 Y's left. Oh my gosh. But, oh. No, that doesn't work. Oh, wait. I know this isn't going to help us, but I just want to check. Can you pluralize blueies? Yes, you can. That was my one word check turn. Blueies. And not that it even helps us. That's a terrible idea. It's a W. It's not an E. Oh. Okay, this is. We've got an EW. We don't have an EG or an EU. So I guess we've got still a lot of E's left in the deck. We've still got 3 E's. So if I play this, we've got. Sorry. Yeah. Webbed.
Mm.
I'm going to say webbed. Webbed. And yeah, I'm aware that I am painfully aware that we have a lot of more than half of Wug 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 is still intact and has not been put onto the board. And if Kirsten has to discard, we will be down to 7 cards in the deck. But that's the breaks. Them's the breaks. I don't know.
Bold. BOWLED.
Oh, nice. BOWLED. That's such a good word. Bold. Oh my gosh. What nicely done, Kirsten. Genuinely. You realised that I had the B's and then you made the word bold, which actually works so much better. And now we can hopefully, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I hope you do the thing. Please do the sorry.
I'm doing the thing.
Yes, Kirsten.
I don't know.
What's your word?
Wounds. WOUNDS.
Swig. Wait a minute. Yes, we've got 1 E left in the deck. Or potentially in our hands. Swig.
Is it? Okay. Oh, no.
And
how many D's do we have? 1, 2, 3. We've got enough D's.
Got 2 D's left. Yeah, I think that when we make this game, we need to have like the card lists on a dry erase sheet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what we decided. Yeah.
Oh, we already decided that. It's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's all.
Oh, okay. So that's a problem. I want another card. How many ends do we have left? 1, 2 that we can see. So should be quite a bit left. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say unwind.
Yes. Okay. Unwind.
Unwind.
Oh my gosh! Wait. How many D's?
2, right? 2 or 3.
2, 3.
There's
okay,
3 out. There might be 1 in here. but there's at least two.
Okay. I'm going to say swigged.
Okay. I'm going to consult the council. Do you want me to finish the bottom?
I'm going to put my thumbs in the middle to say I have no opinion.
Okay. I'm going to assume that that means what I think it means. I will go ahead and do it. Swigged.
Yep, that seems really reasonable. And I will put down the D while you draw your card for unwind.
Yep.
Oh no, you got the last card. But we've.
Yep.
Okay. It's still possible. Still technically possible. Wait a minute. What's the remaining card? So we've got the G, and there's a G there. I'm going to move these G's and U's together.
Yep. Oh, we've got all three W's.
Oh, and there's the U there.
So we've got a U and a G. Oh, I think we can do this. Maybe. It's a maybe. How many consult the councils have we done?
I think it's only one.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, could we do this?
So we need a G, a U, and we've got up to 5 other letters that are in our hands.
It's your turn, right?
It is my turn. It is my turn.
I believe in this. I believe in us.
Thank you.
Do I? Oh wait. Do I? Wait. Oh no. Maybe I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. No. I can't do what I thought we could do. I want those 2 cards back right now. Because we could do it with those 2 for sure. Scheisse. What do you have? Gosh, I can figure it out, huh?
Kirsten's already swearing in German.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
There might be Germans watching her stream. That's
okay,
what I
I'm
randomly
so sorry.
decided a few years ago.
I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I am
No, don't
mortified.
apologize. I'm being slightly. I'm
mortified
hello,
that
Tom
I did
Cauldron,
that.
who's popped in a few minutes ago. Wait.
Please tell me no one speaks German.
I'm sorry, Tom, that I've not been. I'm going to push this comment to the side. Who says I thought souk is a word, SOUK. That might be correct. I'm going to check it.
Yeah. Can it be made into a 6-letter word though?
It can. Soukus. SOUKOUS.
Well, I did not fib because I do not know that word. When you said, do you know a word? I was not fibbing. SOUK.
No, I believe you. And I'm going to type up Soukus. Thank you, Tom, for sharing that word. And Soukus.
Cool. Go ahead, say what it is, because that's a cool
Soukus is the type of African music from the Congo, and it's got syncopated rhythms. I might actually put some on afterwards. But the souk is the outdoor market. So a completely different thing. They're not at all related in terms of their definitions. And hello to you, Tom. And if you're still there, sorry for missing you.
Anyway. Oh, I knew
and
that.
If you're not there, sorry for missing you as well.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I've still got the old banner.
We were so focused. By bottom letter, where are you? There we go. The U's. Okay, so we're missing an I.
Wog. Yes, sorry, I kind of kept the old banner. Okay, so
you must have one. 1, 3, 4, 2.
At this point, I mean,
okay.
I would
If we
only,
can come up with a word, I will be very excited. So
I am aware that
yeah.
given everything available, we should be able to work out what each other has.
Yes.
And
that's what I'm doing right now.
so the question kind of becomes, do we go through the motions or do we just cheekily share that? But there is, all the A's are out, R's and T's. With the E's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one E remaining, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there's
E-P. E Y is out.
yes.
W is
So I'm writing this down.
E-L.
I, there's 1, 2, 3.
No, E-M is out. E-P is out. E-W, E-Y. They're all out. Did you miscount the E's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. No E's.
Count them.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, they're over here. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Our last word was really big. Went off the screen.
Okay, got it.
So there's a D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, no D's.
And
B.
1,
2,
the
3.
I's.
What was it? A B?
1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 I's out. Oh wait, the final 2 are TG and IU, I believe.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. They are.
So we are missing the
We're missing an I, but there's one I. Well, I believe you have IY in your hand. Because I have deduced as much. I suppose if we call it
are
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 showing.
So FHBUD, FHBUD. So there's an NZ, which I have deduced is in your hand.
Indeed.
And whoops, didn't mean to make that jump there.
The D's are all out. Both F's are out. The L's? Well, oh yeah, we got the 2 L's. Yep. C's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
1, 2, 3. So there's a C out.
Okay.
H 1, 2, 3.
I think there are 2 O's missing. We've got the C,
H 1, 2,
OC,
3,
and OH. F, V, U, and D are
1,
out.
2, 3, 4.
I have deduced you.
I haven't figured out your other one yet. Oh, is it a B? 1, 2, 3 B's. It's not BR.
So you've got NZ, OC, and OH.
Yep. Do you have SB and IW? I mean IY?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, now that we figured it out, we can just show our cards, right? Oops! I just threw them to the other player. Hold on a moment. I threw my cards away. I didn't mean to. I wasn't tossing them in a huff, I swear.
So we've got G and U. I-N.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I wanted these 2 back because we could have done coughs. Cough.
Okay, I was thinking of
Ing,
something with the
ing,
CH.
ung. Ung.
So I can definitely think of a 4-letter word that could get us there, but which in my mind would be bung, B-U-N-G, but yeah, unfortunately, bunch doesn't. Anyway, that's still only 5 letters, but I am curious actually if you can say bunchy. And yeah, you can say bunchy, resembling bunches. But again,
So we'll be
that
left with a
does not
G.
work.
Yeah.
That would leave us one behind.
So Ough. Bowie? Like with lots of bows? Probably not. Nope. Bow, Bough. But that's only a 5-letter word. If we had that S, we could do bows. If we had that OS, we could do coughs. Actually, if we had that O, we could do coughs.
I mean, I'm just going to take these 2 out. So we have full information at this point, and I know that the G is the next card. I know that the IU is the next one afterwards.
We did do it all.
And we both know what's in each other's hands. So it's a question of. Sorry, I'm going to put this back here for just a moment to explain the situation. Is we have to use the G, we have to use this U. These 5 other cards, we have to use 4 of them, and they can be for either of the 2 letters on them. And
Nope.
I'm
just looking up a bunch of stuff at this point.
You're kind of cheating at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, I
mean, we're both did. We pulled all the cards out. Yeah. This is close.
I mean,
yeah, you can't do Youngs. Youngs.
Why?
But Young would do it. But Youngs doesn't work.
Because Youngs is not. Surely Youngs is a word.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it
I didn't find it. Is it?
Yeah, like a young person or animal or plant.
It's not. It's not in. I'm looking at Collins and it doesn't show Youngs as a plural. Plural noun. The young of an animal are its babies. It doesn't say youngs. Young is plural. Young is already plural, like moose.
Where does it?
Scroll down. Plural noun. Number 4, plural noun. Young is already plural, so the young of an animal are its babies is the sample sentence.
Oh, it's young. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I see. Okay, young, and also in definition number 8, it is functioning as plural. Yep. Okay. Weird. I thought that. I'm scrolling down to see if there is.
Cubing?
I think at this point we have failed.
I
Cubing
think
is
so
a
too.
word.
I'm just trying to see if there's an actual word.
Cubing is a word.
Cubing is a word. So you would have to put out the B.
No, that wouldn't work.
No, you'd have to
I
put
will
out
put
the
out
G.
the I.
The I, okay.
Cubing.
Nope.
Oops.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can't do it. Oh, wait, I could, because then I do this.
Cubing, yeah.
We'd have to get it right, though.
Yeah, we kind of won, but not really.
No, but we proved it could be done. I really wanted to know if it could be done with one discard. That one discard definitely hurt, and it took a lot to figure that out.
56.
That's definitely a fiendish boss.
Actually one, but kind of.
Could have. If we hadn't given up and cheated, we might have come up with it. But.
I don't know if we would have. And Tom in the background, just like 1 minute ago, said, I think I can see a word that will work. Cubing is what I thought. Congratulations.
Good
Tom.
job.
Oh my god.
Good job for spotting it before we did. And thank you for teaching me the new word.
Suk and sukus is a word as well.
Yeah, the new words, yeah.
I am actually going to sukus mix. Let's see.
Suk is an outdoor market.
I'm going to put on 7 seconds of this thing.
Oh, some African popular music. Oh, I like it.
So that is Sukus. And that particular track was, to give credit to the artist, Gabare Kase by Sierra Leone's Refugee All-Stars from their album Radio Salone. I might actually listen to that album after this. Okay, I feel like we can do this. I don't feel like we've actually won. I feel like we need to give it one more
Correct.
go.
I agree. We have not.
Okay, are we redealing?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm so determined. I'm going to take
You are. I mean, I'm pleased to know it was possible.
This is how determined I am. I'm not quite at the point of putting on a headband or anything. That seems, I mean...
Is this the...
I've got a headband that I should probably get rid of because it's a shower thing to keep the hair out of the way, but I just use my hairband. Okay. So, just to reaffirm while Kirsten does a thing, I'm going to reread the quest intro. Quest number 35, Wug Wug Wug. The librarians gathered in Arcana to stand before the empty expanse that should hold a tapestry of epic histories when it suddenly appears before you are able to celebrate a great beast. Once bested by an ancient hero, expands from the fine thread, forming into a terrifying three-headed canine, drooling frayed threads and growling through needle-sharp teeth. It's Wug Wug Wug, gasps River. You remember a vague story of this mythical monster, but there's no time to think about it as the creature attacks. Okay, Wug Wug Wug. I think we definitely need to have at least 2, possibly even more, bits of Wug 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 in every word. We can't just get away with, like, one, I think we're going to... We did actually manage to technically succeed with cheating. With the... one of them we did only use 1, but I think if we use 3, that gives us a little bit of leeway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very keen to do it. And Tom says, "Wow, it's serious now." Yeah, indeed. I take off my shirt, you know it's serious. Okay.
Things just got real.
Okay. Oh, Okay. I'm going to. Okay, so this is turn one. Anyone can start. And I hate that I'm checking this word, but I. Oh. Okay. I'm going to say mugged. Oh.
Our friends U and W who just don't love each other.
It is hard.
What did you say again?
I said mugged. Which might have been a clue of what's in my hand, or it might have been me trying to give you my idea of what we could make. It's probably one of those two things. Ideally, it would be both, but it might not be possible for me. And hopefully I'm not saying anything that Kirsten wasn't already aware of. I believe in us.
I don't want to upset you, but upwind.
Okay. Let's go for that. Upwind.
Sure. Okay. Great. Gobs, G-O-B-S.
G-O-B-S. So that might be some sort of I'm going to I'm going to do a tiny bit of commentary for the sake. I'm taking a risk. B-U-G-G-E-D. Yes.
All right. Bugged. B-U-G-G-E-D.
Bugged.
It's my fault. This is totally my fault.
And of course, the EW has to be used as the W for anyone who's unsure of what's going on. No, we can't do buggy because that's only. Oh, wait a minute. I'm doing my one.
No, damn it.
We've got this. Hopefully.
Oh gosh, I have to discard.
We can do it even with a discard. It's possible.
It is.
We're more than halfway through the deck. Wug 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 has been put into pieces and put on the dissection table. This is really gross. Is my metaphor too gross?
No, you're fine.
Okay, I'm trying to think which of I'm going to let people know that I'm considering between these two cards, and I could see a reason to use either of them, but I'm going to say that this is probably the better choice. Upwind.
Upwind.
And let's clear that. Upwind. So we have managed to clear, properly decimate 2/9 of Wug Wug Wug. Okay, so there's the. I'm going to.
Whoosh, whoosh.
I'm going to dissect Wug Wug Wug. So you've got the UW. Whoosh. WOOSH. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I am listening and I am hearing and I'm thinking and oof. And we've only Okay, I'm going to take a risk. Bugging.
Wounds, WONDS.
WOE. Okay, how many D's do we have left? We've got plenty, right? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say wounded.
Okie dokie.
Oh, it's another W. Okay, we know what the last one is. We are almost to the bottom of wog, but it's not enough to just get it onto the arena. I almost feel like we should have a grand name for the 2 rows. Like, play area doesn't quite match it. I mean, some games call the play area like the
I'm
back
going to discard because I don't really have any choice. I just don't think I do.
1, 2. Wounded?
Bugging.
Wounded?
Let's just do wounds, yeah?
Oh, yes. For some reason I thought it wasn't long enough.
No, it definitely is.
Yeah, it totally is. You're right. I just totally miscounted. I'm glad that you're here to keep me right. And I'm pushing these a bit closer to the...
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Again, I can't, since I'm not cheating, I can't see.
If you could just use the green as a kind of... Don't put it further than the green, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to... say low, LOW. Okay, I think we...
1, 2, 3.
We've done it. Like, I am totally caffeined up. I have finished. For the record, 80% Peruvian, 75% Madagascar.
We're in the same situation where we're just going to figure out what the last possible word is going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. So
this seems to be going well, says Tom. I agree. I mean, I'm surprised you've not already... Oh, I guess that makes sense, because you know that either of us could play. So you're thinking whether you should play onto the W or whether you should let me play onto it. You know, that's next level thinking, Kirsten. That's why you're brilliant. You are
well,
brilliant.
We've got to. We're in it. We're in this to win it at the end here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you must have that, but that's not.
Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter what's out. So let's wait, why am I... Okay.
Got now the F is there. These are
I'm
out.
going to
B's.
take down
1,
the things
2, 3, 4. B's are done. C's 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's the last C.
Okay, so
how about? Okay,
oh, do you have an idea?
Can I consult the council?
We haven't
No,
even consulted the council. And oh my gosh, hello, Christophe Dufour, who said hello
no,
from
that won't work.
France. In the bus on the phone, so not very easy to follow you. Just to explain, Christophe, we are trying to decimate wug wug wug. We have managed to use all the letters except for the final G. Either of us could put the G to turn it into bugging, which is using 4 of the words in just one thing. But we've got to find a word that can use the W and at least 5 other
4.
letters, bearing in mind what we've got left. Thank you so much for saying hello. I really bloomin' appreciate it. And I'm glad I actually streamed today because clearly I get hyper and get energy, even if it's virtual. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I think I know what we can do. Okay, can I consult the council?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Do you have an O?
Say that again.
Do you have an O? Have I miscounted?
I do have an O, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to
Here we
give
go.
you
Wait,
one
where'd the
thumbs
G
up.
go? This is our G. Don't steal our G.
Oh, sorry.
That's our G.
That's the final G.
All right, I'm going to say woolen.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to say woolen.
I'm going to say bugging.
And are you sure you want to say bugging with what you drew?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good word, Kirsten. I'm proud of you. Woolen.
Thank you. Woolen.
Hopefully, okay, I have to discard, and hopefully you counted correctly.
Woolen. That's official. We won that one.
We bloomin' did it.
Officially.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that was that was a rush. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's because you got serious. You got serious and
Because of the shirts coming off.
It was gonna happen. Yeah. And we even have 3 cards left. Look at us being all like on top of it.
Wug 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 is a really nice level.
Yeah,
it did take us basically 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts to do properly. Like on our 3rd attempt, we did it with cheating, but no, I'm really proud of us. So before we finish, do we have the energy to firstly, one of us should read the success, but do we have the energy to go to 36? Which should be a little drop.
Probably. Well, it's the time that worries me.
Well played, says Tom. Are you near the end of all the quests? Asks Christophe. This is quest number 35, and there are 50. So they do get longer and more difficult as we get on, and I'm going to read while Kirsten's pondering because it is 11:14 p.m. in New Zealand and 12:14 p.m. in the UK, and I am going to
go ahead.
Read out. Success as Wug 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 shrinks and is restored to the fabric of past tales. You remember that the story you were told as a child was of a hero, in inverted commas, uprooting the natural order while the beast protected her pups. So why was Wug 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 here? You can only hope things become clearer as Jack's assaults continue with quest number 36. And quest number 36 takes us to chapter 8, a sense of foreboding, which is still fiendish, not yet diabolical, which spans quests 36 to 40. And looking at the rules for 36, I would vote to play it, but I leave that up to you, and I don't think we need to have much discussion.
I need to not run quite so late. I'm going to need to...
Okay.
round up.
You
Yeah.
need to stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us.
I'm so sorry. I know we were high on our success there.
We managed to beat the level. Do you want to? Let me
Okay.
shrink the thing. Let me.
What happened
I
here?
will try to join you another day, says Christoph.
Oh, that
Absolutely.
would be lovely, Christoph.
We will be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. UK ish. Like sometimes we have been starting a tiny bit late, but it should be 11 a.m. France. And then we will also be playing on the 2nd and 4th. Thank you very much. Kirsten, would you like to read out your introduction to chapter 8?
Certainly. So, chapter 8, A Sense of Foreboding. And this remains fiendish. Quests number 36 to 40. The head librarian peers at you from behind the desk in her office, her assistant standing at her side. The senior librarians, along with you and River, are gathered before them. Our junior librarians have demonstrated their capabilities, says the head librarian, gesturing to you and River. Congratulations, you are now senior librarians, and we need you for what lies ahead. She continues quickly. We have learned Jack is building up to a curse that will unleash devastating effects on the way our beloved institution has existed for centuries. Without you, the library will lose everything. You start to speak, but the assistant jumps in. That is all for now, he barks as he conjures a scroll listing names next to sections of the library. You all have assignments. We're counting on you.
And the next chapter, things will happen, and it will remain. This is hopefully not too much short. We will keep using 6-letter words. And I imagine that on Sunday we will probably play through 3 of the quests, and then maybe the day after that we'll play through 2 of them. We'll see how it all works. Christoph says, see you soon and have a nice day or night. Yeah, that's actually very good day for me and nights for Kirsten, despite the fact that you are very well lit. Thank you, Christoph. Yeah, do we want to discuss chapter 34 when we're live, or do we want to do that privately?
That might be privately. I don't know. Did Tom see that one? I don't know if Tom saw that one.
Basically, we need to have a discussion. It is about making words that total an exact number, and I think that those ones where you need to have specific numbers, they are going to tend towards that kind of fishing
yeah,
at the end, because you do have to have specific things at the end. I think that, yes, there is variance of how they come up with the main deck, so you aren't 100% certain. And by the same token, like when I was starting Wog 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 for the last time, I was thinking, okay, we could potentially do like Wiggle if we need to. And that would be really good, because like every time you get 3 of Wog Wog Wog's bits in a word, that's like, giving you a bit of breathing room for the future, potentially letting you make a final word with only one of those trickier letters and a lot more flexibility, or it's letting you discard stuff, and it is really, at this point in the game, I agree, Wog 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 is a stronger ending. That's the way
but that's great for a boss level, for sure.
Should I stop talking about this and we do it privately?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Either way.
To share anything else publicly? I think we've expressed how we feel. Like when we look at the entire chapter 7, I think that we talked about swapping quest number 32 and 33, which
I have noted to myself to do that. It's
just... yeah. I see that on the sheet where, and we have. I personally feel like with that change, I would be happy with this chapter, but we need to discuss that more.
This 35 or 30, 34? You talking?
I think that with
The entire chapter with that change.
after
Okay,
swapping
gotcha.
32 and 33, I feel very comfortable with the entire chapter. I feel
Yeah.
like quest number 31, it was difficult. It was between tricky and fiendish, which is exactly what we want. We want it to be slightly easier than like 30 maybe, but having that increase in letters, but then the special rule of just leaving behind the first and last, it wasn't too bad. Then the new 32 would be leave behind the first and last and start and end with lower letters, which is really interesting. And I'm aware that Joe kind of kept using specific letters, which if you can make that work, then good for you, frankly. And then the new quest 33, which is leave behind the first two and the last two, that's where you really need to plan ahead.
Yeah.
And then the quest
That's the one we first, right? That one's
we failed that.
Yeah, that's tricky because I mean, if that's fiendish, because you can really get yourself locked down on a row if you're not careful.
I absolutely agree, and I think that the number of cards, because you only need to claim 10 cards, which doesn't sound that much, but every time you're making a 6-letter word, you only get 2 of them. So you can either do 5 6-letter words or chuck in a couple of 7-letter words, which is how we eventually did it. Yeah. And then 34, last time, I think it was on Tuesday, 2 days ago, we tried to make 4 words, which is definitely doable, but we did fail, and I have to admit, I did find it a bit more frustrating, and this time with 3 words, it still felt kind of on the cusp, but I understand your concerns with the fishing.
Yeah. That's and I understand the point that will happen with some of them, certainly.
And I think that 34 is something we need to discuss privately, but I think 35 we're both a fan of.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, yes,
it's our great beast from the tapestry,
but it's meant to be a bloomin' boss. And
yes,
it felt like
it. It is a wonderfully monstrous boss, the 3-headed dog from our tapestry.
I'm very looking forward to...
I hope you liked how he emerged from the tapestry. I had fun writing that.
I have really been enjoying all the writing, and special commendations to Kirsten, who has done basically all the writing so far. I've edited like 4 words out of the entire thing. Maybe marginally more, maybe like 10 words.
As always, we're a team in everything.
No, I am going to, if I have time/energy, I might try to do a first draft of the remaining main characters before before Sunday. And then I don't know if I draw versions, shall I show them to you when the stream starts? Would that be a reasonable thing to do?
Yeah, that would be fun. I'd love it.
Okay, I will pledge to do that. Again, if things go really badly for me, then, we give each other grace. That's the way we operate. And I do have to spend a little bit of time hunting for my pills. And if I can't find them, then phone up the doctor and get more pills. Because, mental health is as important as physical health. And in this day and age, it's really wonderful that we can get medication to help, realign the chemicals in our brains. That's all I'm saying upon that. Yeah. I don't think I need to say any more. Do you want to say any more to all the people out there? I know you're tired and stuff and you need to get bed.
Oh, but I'm happy. I'm so happy to do it, and I'm happy to finish dramatically after besting that gosh darn wug wug wug. I apologize to anyone who was listening when I said a naughty word. Um,
Oh,
in my frustration
it's not
with
even
the
that bad, and it was in German. I was kind of
oh.
half teasing you. If you are allowed one swear word per stream, I've decided. I think I
Well, I will
decided
try
that.
to do better next time, though. I'll let you take the swear word.
It's all good.
Don't
It's
tell
all
my
good.
kids. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's delightful. Thank you, Tom, and thank you, Christoph, for stopping by. I look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, and we learnt a few words. We learnt cubing. We learnt sukus.
Oh, Sucrose. That was so cool. The music was great.
And no, that is yeah, that is the end of chapter 7. And next time we are starting chapter 8. And we still are working out the diabolical division. Can I say something about diabolical I want people to be aware of, like
Sure.
behind the scenes slightly? So originally we were thinking that for the levels it would go 3-letter words, 4-letter words, 5-letter words, 6-letter words, and then 7-letter words. And that didn't quite work out as well as it could have, because I think that once you get to 7-letter words, that almost overrides everything else. So you can't really bring in all the interesting rules, and it kind of homogenizes it a bit, because it means that so don't expect I'm just going to let people know that diabolical, it's not a limit of 7-letter words. It might be, but like it might not be. And basically what we ended up doing is, for the first 40 quests, we've got this kind of zigzag difficulty level, and then for the final diabolical quest, it's like all with the gas on the top, like basically as hard as we can make it. I don't know if 50
And
is.
let's just admit it, we had a diabolically good time designing and playing with what we could do to torment our wonderful players, right?
Once you get to the end, you will be satisfied, you will be tested, you will have had some major triumphs. And I remember someone comparing this to the final levels in some cooperative games. I don't want to say names out loud because I don't like direct comparisons too much, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I feel totally comfortable with that, but I'm really proud of what we made, and I'm excited to keep playing. And I love you, Kirsten, for this, and lots of love to everyone else out there. And I think that's, yeah, Kirsten, say any questions or statements or prompts to everyone out there.
Oh, just much love to everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, take good care of yourself, give yourself grace. And thank you, Bez, for letting me play with you always.
Thank you, Kirsten, for making this bloomin' awesome game. It was the best. I'm hoping we can do it some amount of justice in the end. I'm really excited to see it all come together, even in version 1.0, which will be the free print and play kind of rules, and especially how it comes together for next year UK Games Expo. Fingers crossed, I will have a very we need to discuss this, but I will at least have one test copy just for personal use, if nothing else, for people to play. But we do need to discuss that privately, whether there will be anything for sale at all, or if it will just be this one thing, and then we kind of release that typography later on. Because I'm also aware that with the original version 1, which was in a little tuck box with a tree on it, I did redraw 2 of the letters, and it's not a big percentage. That's like for 8% of the letters. That's 2 out of 26. It's less than 8%, but like I'm really proud of here. Sorry, I'm just going to show people on this thing. Like that V, like that sharper V makes a big difference compared to the A. Because in the original thing, the V was a little bit flatter. So when it was upside down, you need to, I realized as a player, okay, it's not just for the games that you put it down. It's also, can you see them well on the side? Can you see them well upside down? That's why NZ is always on the one card. That's why it has to be. Because people weirdly get confused at speed with with a Z, and then are like, wait, is that a Z or is it an N? Oh, I guess, clearly there are two different things. Okay, it's a Z. And I still see people having that moment of confusion. The other thing I want to show is the C and the G. And if you look at them on this sheet, you can sort of see the difference between the C and the G. And I did make the G arguably more modern and out of keeping with the rest of the letters, but I think it still fits the typeface, and I think it's just a lot easier to tell apart because that cuts off bits at the top. And like, again, I want to spend like at least a couple of iterations. I'm really excited to have a nice thing that is readable. I want it to be like readable at any angle immediately, but also I want it to capture a bit of the flavor of this because it is a beautiful story. I don't think any representational elements are going to come into the typography. That would be different. But like, I think that, Kirsten's seen some of the early ideas that I had where it kind of looks a little bit like runes. And I'm just thinking if it was like stark black with like just a tiny bit of color in the background and like the lower letters all have like darker color and like maybe a bit of a cloud, but then again, we need to keep it bright, which is why that could have like a white highlight. I was kind of thinking just to make the white outline, it's shining in the darkness, whereas the top one, it's like a bit more bright. Like maybe we could even experiment with having the lower letter actually, I would like to have the opportunity to discuss and to experiment with, I don't know, a couple of test decks, if you know what I mean. But we need to discuss that. I'm sorry. I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm just buzzing. I've enjoyed this so much. Lots of love. And I feel like I should give you time to speak. I feel more time to speak. I feel like I've kind of spoken too much, but this is the way I am, and I apologize to everyone else out there. And thank you, Kirsten, for kind of shaking her head and be like, no, that's okay.
No apologies. We don't accept apologies because none were needed. Your enthusiasm is infectious, and we'll take it.
Lots of love to everyone else, and bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, 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 bye. We have now quested. Now Kirsten is going soon to bed. We'll be playing again on Sunday. Join us as Chapter 8 is what we'll start to play. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.